So in the episode 6 of Fumetsu no Anatae, we will, see more of worthy opinions. We finally get a worthy opinions for uh, Fushi because of the fact that Fushi is immortal, right? So he can't. There's no real threat that he can die from anyone, except if his people around him that he cared about, like Marsh died. He'd be sad that we need to protect her, right? So the real threat is the people around Fushi. But now there's a lot. There's slowly reveal the secret of the immortal Fushi. How does he use the orb? He's an orb that created by a wizard, and this wizard is just get this like Fushi to go through the fight with the farm stealer, which we could call it thief or something that uh you know trying to stealing Fushi farms, which is actually quite interesting. I'd say that people around people around Fushi trying to get the ability from him, which is also there's also aspect of the fantasy world of Fumetsu no Natae, like and people around him trying to get stealing power from him, trying to get benefits from him, and the V's are trying to research about Fushi, and there's an enemy villain about trying to kill Fushi, trying to impede the that visit, which is actually kind of interesting, I would say. And there's aspect of how Fushi will travel through the veil and meet people and like interact with them and go through the memory and have fun with them and create a memory to transform into that person. And like it is really interesting how he would go further, but I don't see why. But at last arc, as I think about it, and as I digest information, I don't see why Perona doesn't have to how Perona will just destroy the sacrifice, the ritual that sacrifice the kids. So I'm still don't. It's kind of just don't resolve. So, but it begins new arc. So I'm quite as I digest more and more information. I'm quite kind of annoyed by it as far as it goes. But the episode 6 of Fumetsu no Anatae and a fight with Verona, Perona, Marsh, and stuff in the arc, and the villain who is the soldier from Yanome is now gone crazy. Maybe she will revenge in the future and finding Fushi. So you know uh we just not know right now. So as far as Fushi traveling to finding most stimuli, the life must move on. How even if he lost the loved one, which is Mash, the life must move on. Fushi move on to travel through the land and land using Marsh from to you know eating the berries, which is also reference from other episode where March getting the berry for Fushi, and you know Piano, which is this criminal grandmother, like criminal old old woman, which she just like trying to deceive Fushi to her home to get her to grandfather, and as she gonna buy the forms that Fushi forms of Fushi, he think he doesn't like it because it is indeed that worms that uh he died from Antarctic. So this guys, which it is kind of detailed that uh Fushi takes the forms of the people that die and take that corpse, which there's worms. There is when he transforms into the guys from Antarctic. I would say the guys from Tiger, the guys from Snowland, who is died from this one. This you getting the details right on this, and when Fushi transformed to match, he still have the arrows on her bag. So like as far as this goes, she just Marsh just like she's transformed to match and helping people, and the old woman just Piona, I would say, just helping him into create more and more of a giving more both knowledge to Fushi, and instead exchanging for him, giving her food and take care of her, and like giving teaches him to live in humans, and as they go to the wife of the what does it call wife of the Pionu, which is another land which I don't remember name, but is in war with the land of Yanome, which is the land of communist party that is trying to capture the land of, and trying to deceive the land of the people who is not developed, which is not have any land yet. I'd call it land of the spirit bear. So like people in Yanome trying to deceive land of the spirit bear and having fight with another developed land, which is the land of Piona, the birthplace of Peony. So like okay, now that Fushi can talk, he just talked about his past between the Snowland guys, and he gave him food and voice and smells, so he became him, as he remembered everything about him. So now Beth Pioneer and Fushi, I don't know if her name is Fiona, but I remember Nana something but I call her Fiona for the sake of easy. What's this? Somebody come in my garden means that this is the garden of the guardians of, I call this monster. So this is a monster that would impede the development of the immortal art, which is Fushi, and the still forms, and Fushi fight with these guys, which and without stop times and talking about Fushi, that there's cause in these monster, and we now see that this guy have there's magics in this world. This world is not normal world like us. The name is different, and this is exactly fantasy world. And so you see that this result say this result has the magics to stop time, and like maybe it is like a wish from Zero where he is cursed him to be you know a immortal man. So after this, like fight Fushi fight with different forms, which is kind of uh kind of funny that at last he uses mushroom, and the mushroom is small and fast, so they can't catch the monster guardian of the gardens can catch Fushi, can catch mushrooms, and March escaped into the is escaped and like attack into the core, and using their force, the monster forces to you know pulling the core back and uh get the get his get her power forms back, and like if I would say it's quite like I would say if March could eat the eat the core of the monster would be kind of realistic. Like March eat core of the monster to get him back, get the powers back, like and match with the forms, and after this result, get back into the dimension chat. So this where has a lot of monster. Maybe it's like this anime. You can call this anime a really fantasy, because its setting is real realistic. So you could call this anime supernatural. So maybe it's you know kind of half about supernatural and fantasy shit. So so after this, my Fushi just traveling to the grand old man home, which is Pione husband, and the end of the episode 6 of the Fumetsu no Anate.